Today, we're testing out mask frames, both in a cloth mask and a throwaway disposable mask. Do they work? Are they comfortable? Are they worth it? Interested? Here we go. This is the inner bracket that I got. Glasses do fog up, so we'll test that out, but the sweating mask is what I'm worried about the most. It's washable and reusable. These are the dimensions of the mask. Here's the actual product. Is it soft? Yes. This is what it looks like in that perspective. This is what it looks like in that perspective. So fairly accurate. Here is the inner bracket in a cloth mask. Here is the inner bracket in a paper or disposable mask. These masks I got on Amazon during a lightning deal. There was 10 of them. They were around $9. I've seen 3 of them for $10. 4 of them for $12. This is one of those products that you could definitely overpay for. The other thing is you've got this area here that you can put on a piece of double-sided tape. So you got to press down, and that way they stay in. Let's try it on the cloth mask. You press down tight, say they stay in. So let's just try a test without it. Okay, so obviously it's not going to stay in there if you don't have it taped down. But I'm not sure that's important, because once you got it on, it stays in place. Now, some initial thoughts on this mask. It's comfortable. I was surprised. Usually when I buy something and I'm testing it out, the family's excited about trying it. They looked at this and they were like, I don't know. Now let's put this one on. Wow, that's interesting. Kind of rides a little differently than it does in the cloth mask. Now this thing can get kind of uncomfortable. It's almost like breathing through a wet mask or a water mask. I figured if it kept the mask away from your face, which it actually does, that you might not get the mask wet. So I've been wearing this mask for a couple minutes now. I can feel the moisture building up. And usually at this point, my sunglasses or glasses will get fogged up. I'm using these clear safety glasses as an example. So let's see what happens. First, breathing through the mouth. I don't know if you can see, but they're getting fogged up. Well, let's clear our mouth here a little bit. Nose only. Yep. They're fogging up. Not as bad as when I'm breathing through my mouth, but through your nose. Yep. So these frames really don't help that whatsoever. Let's try the cloth mask. Now, one thing I noticed about these things is it allows you to get a little more comfortable on your chin. Sometimes I wrap this thing all the way down. I'm having this problem with it coming off my nose. So positioning of the frame is important. I feel like a greyhound in one of those racetracks. If you position the frame for me right around here, it does feel a little more comfortable and allows me to ride the bottom of the mask up a little more on my chin. And so positioning of the mask on your face, yeah, that's good. I can hardly sense that it's there, and I do have a fairly big nose. So let's do nose breathing. Yep, it's fogging up. Mouth breathing. Oh yeah. I was hoping that if I put the frame in place, I could push down on this nose metal piece and that would help. One thing that I have noticed for me personally is if I pull the glasses out and rest them a little lower on my nose, they have a less tendency to fog up in general. Here in a couple minutes for both masks, it's kind of failing the foggy glass test. I'm getting a little less moisture further away from my nose and my face, so that's comfortable. So let's go out and test these out in the real world for a couple hours apiece, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. I spent most of the day using both these masks. About 2.5 on this, about 2.5 on this. I was in stores, all sorts of different environments. It was about 30, 40 degrees outside. They are flexible and they look like they would hold up fairly well. They work, making breathing slightly more comfortable. The moisture factor on whether or not you had more moisture in the mask, that didn't do much, but it did keep the moisture away from your face. I did notice that there was some condensation that would actually be on this little plastic piece itself. But again, it's pulled away from your face, so it's not like when you just have the plain mask and it's sitting right up there and you can feel the moisture on your lips or your nose. So if that's a factor for you like it is for me, then maybe it's worth it. Would I pay $10 for 3 of these guys? No way. Would I pay $2 for one of these guys? In other words, if I could buy 5 for $10, right on the border. But given we don't know how long this COVID thing's going to last or if it will come back in some way, shape, or form, I would say give it a shot. And if you don't like it for some reason, certainly invoke the return back in 30 days. I don't care about the lipstick thing. I guess if you did have the lipstick on, it would protect your face from messing up your lipstick. You might get a little bit on here. In the comments below, I'll post a link to these frames, so if you're interested, you can get some and try them out for yourself. Thumbs up and comments, always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in testing of tech things, and I call it a tech thing because it's a little plastic thing goes inside the mask. Making and breaking things, cosplay, home repairs, check out my channel and please subscribe because you never know what you're gonna see.